Welcome back, guys. Thanks for coming back to me. Episode 3 of the Comet build. You see we're getting hammered out here with snow. We're about to get at least 8 inches or so, I hear. But anyways, we're gonna worry about the car right now. We're getting the valve body back in, get that back together, kind of adjust the shift linkage, get everything kind of lined up as best as we can. I actually had to get the other car back into the garage, so I need to get this into running order, make sure the transmission pan didn't leak at all, get her out the garage and run her back in. So we're gonna go through that, guys. Stick with it. All right, we got our valve body back together, oil pan clean. I'm gonna go ahead and bolt this back up and get everything set, get the fluids in. Alright, now who remembers how this went? I assume that's right. Alright, so I got the valve body all back together. I got the pan on. I am going to let it sit for about 24 hours or so. I put a thin layer of Permatex on there. I know it's not necessary being a Cork's gasket, but I don't know, feels better, peace of mind. I do want to run the hose up on this fuel filter. I know it was leaking out the bottom. Other than that, it should be just filling her up with trans fluid and start her up. I'm not sure if this battery's fully charged, so I'll let that charge overnight as well. And we'll just knock this out real quick while she's in a position where she can't start up anyways. So let's get a flashlight going here. Oh, that didn't do a whole lot, did it? Well, that'll have to do for now. Alright, let's see. Nothing like a little worm clamp. We'll just run it up, snip it. I think there's enough slack in there. Hope the camera's catching what I'm doing because I can't tell. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, she's torn right down the middle. Probably just old and dried out. I don't have a new hose right now. Probably end up just replacing it over the winter. But for now, I just need to know how that trans is doing, so let's go ahead and snip that. Sorry, tools are all over the place. I've yet to really organize it since I built this garage. Alright, we're gonna have to use these. I don't know where my other ones are. And this gets enough around it. It'll do for now. Alright, so here you can see right where it was blown out. Like I said, we'll just run that up, reclamp it, and that will do for now. I'm not gonna spend any more time than I need to on this particularly part, just for the moment. Alright, make sure I get that clamp back down there. Not the cleanest cut, unfortunately, but she'll be alright. Maybe we can just find a whole new piece of hose then. Alright. See what we got here. Bada boom there. What'd I do with that flashlight? There she is. Alright. Let's see. There's my old line right there. Yeah, I think I should be able to run that. Hopefully it doesn't dump a bunch of gas in my face when I take it off. I'm not gonna lie, these older vehicles are a little different for me. I've done some work on some imports, but this is my first old car. I don't think it's gonna cooperate, so let's see if we can bring a little motivation. Yeah. Oh. It's ripped up now. Taking that clamp. Let's see if we can get the rest of that off there. All right. I think that's probably good enough. She's on there nice and snug. The top one, I did not get the clamp on there. Sounds about right. I definitely like how much longer that is, though. There we go. And I just noticed it's the opposite of the other one. That's enough to drive you nuts. Alright. That should be fine. Not the biggest fan how close it is to that belt, but we can address that later. That goes to the intake, right? Well, I ain't doing nothing right now. Guess I'll just shoot that back for now then. All right. Now I know all this linkage has to be adjusted. I've never done any of that. I've seen some YouTubes on it. I'll give that a shot. Still kind of figuring this thing out. I haven't done a whole lot with it. Haven't had a whole lot of time to do anything with it. Hopefully the fixing the trans leak and putting that shift kit in is going to fix up these shifting issues that it's been having. I've only really driven it once, and it wasn't that far. Got her up to a little speed, and it wasn't shifting. I know the guys mentioned he put a different kick down linkage on there. Might be that, might be, you know, whatever's going on up here with all this shift linkage. I know it's really loose. I mean, it doesn't even make contact at certain points, so I might have to rebuild that as well. Cables hanging all over the place. She's gonna be a work in progress. I'm up for any ideas. If you guys see anything that I should look into, it should start. I'll get some trans fluid in there as soon as that dries up. And all right, guys, I'm back. It's been a while since I've been out here, at least 3 weeks or so. Everything should be dry. Finally gonna put some trans fluid in her. Hopefully she doesn't leak, and then we can fire her up, make sure, you know, let the fluids cycle through. Go through the gears. You know, looking at my fluid, I only grabbed 4 quarts, so hopefully it's gonna be enough. We'll see. If she does go through the gears, fine. If she does not leak, I'm gonna actually throw the wheels back on. I need to back route so I can actually get a different car parked to the side over here. Then I'll pull her back in and kind of continue where I left off. So let's get fluids added. Just wanted to add automatic Type F transmission fluid. No leaks yet. Let's keep going. All right, let's fire her up. Hopefully she starts right up. It's been a while, but everything should be fine. We'll see. She could be happier. Feels like the throttle cable is binding somewhere too. Yet. I'm gonna let her idle for a while, and we'll see how she does.